Welcome back again. Match number 25 for you. That is happening between JNS Jaguars versus Scottish Striking Stars. These two teams are the ones who won the match yesterday. And this is the match that is going to be happening in LONAVLA right here in this beautiful weather. There's amount of dew that's already there on this particular ground, where Scottish Striking Stars have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. We have to wait and watch how much role is being played by dew today, because the weather looks pretty cold already. The fielders have told us when they were stepping inside, they did tell us they're already feeling cold. That indicate that most of the time you would have dew in the ground. Two batters set, Ojas and Jitendra for the Stars. They were striking like stars yesterday. We have to wait and watch what do they do in this particular match. On the other side, Jaguars have won the match as well yesterday for their team. We have to wait and watch. How do they go with this? First ball coming in from Ashish. Ojas on strike. Full toss delivery to start. Pulled away. The ball is racing towards the boundary. We are just checking if it's a boundary. Yes, it's a boundary. It's a boundary back that's been pulled towards the leg side by Ojas. A good delivery, but that was going way away from the batsman and outside that line where you need to stick and bowl delivery inside that. If you're bowling deliveries outside that, the umpire would give it as a wide. And the first extra been added already. One run, one ball and 5 run already on board. Ojas has played a very good inning for the team yesterday. A beautiful delivery, beautiful seam position. I'm sure it is going to be an exciting match where both the winners who won the match yesterday are playing at the moment. The viewers are excited to watch this match, which is why you would see a lot of them being stuck on the screen to watch this match. And a beautiful delivery, a good shot there, but the field being set up correctly by the captain. Captain Bakhtiar played a very good inning for the team, took them to a win. On the other side, we had seen some great hittings happening from the Jaguars as well. Sorry, from the Scottish Stars as well. One bounce for the over, and it is being delivered as a wide delivery as well. This is a new change that's been brought in by the Jaguars. The new bowler, Ashish, has stepped in, who was not there in the previous squad. Look at that straight drive coming from the blade of Ojas. Second boundary in the first over. What a good shot that is. I was just telling you that Ashish is the new man who's just stepped in. He wasn't there in the squad that they had yesterday. And he's been scored already for 2 boundaries. Impactful bowler. But at the moment, it looks impactful for the Stars. You see the fielders keeping towels with them, cleaning the ball, giving it back to the bowler. because I told you there's already dew on the ground. It's just 8 o'clock in the evening, just the first over of this match. And a beautiful delivery, a good stop there by the captain. He puts all the efforts that we had seen yesterday as well taken. A good catch, and there was a drop which wasn't a catch, but he tried his best. And unfortunately, that wasn't a catch that he could take. But if that would have stuck to his hand, it would have been a catch of the match. Good running between the wicket, between these two guys, Ojas and Jitendra. 10 runs already on board. A beautiful delivery to end the over. So we come to the end of the first over in the power play, where the Stars have scored 10 runs on board without a wicket. You are watching match number 25. Zoota presents International School Darts Tournament, whose Segway co-sponsor, Hide and Seek, official snacking partner, Electrorush, official hydration partner, Virat, official apparel partner, Dual Ali, official beverage partner, Sporting Tools, official equipment partner, Trupti, official food partner. We have seen some good deliveries as well, and some couple of good shots being played by Ojas. He scored 2 boundaries already in the previous over. 1 over being first over, 10 runs being scored. Atul, the successful man for the team Jaguars yesterday, who bowled some great overs in the beginning of the power play. Now he's been brought in from wet and jaw end by the captain. Jitendra on strike, facing his first delivery of the match. A shot that's been played in the air, going straight to the fielder. 1 bounce there. Atul starting his first delivery, bowling outside off, because he's got the protection there. There's the third man standing outside the circle. There's the covers who's standing outside the circle as well. So 2 protection already there. And according to the field, Atul is planning to bowl. So the helmet is being brought in. Looks like the keeper is interested to stand right behind the stumps when Atul is bowling. Yes, I was right to understand that. Atul is requesting for 1 fielder to be brought in towards the leg side. So 3 fielders on the offside inside the circle. There's 1 protection being kept as deep cover. Short cover standing there as well. Long on, long off inside. A shot that's been played very strongly towards the long on. Good connection. Now we have been talking about this particular man who's right there on the screen on strike, Ojas. He's the man who's got a different batting style, which is why he plays on front foot. He plays defensively. A ball that's been bowled outside off, an extra run being added. Atul is also started giving extras. So we have seen extras in both the overs. Already 3 wides that we have seen now. A delivery that stayed low on the leg side. Going on the leg side, there's a fielder being kept outside the circle. That was being requested by Atul while Ojas was batting. Now, at this particular moment, they are again making a field change for Jitendra, who's just faced a delivery. Now the square leg is being brought in, no fine leg standing there. Third man standing outside. Mid-wicket bees brought in. The covers fielder stepped out. Atul is still making some changes. He's brought in a slip. A gully standing there for him. Good delivery. Very good delivery. Now in the previous match we had seen not a good wicket keeping. Now, on the other side, at this particular moment, I told you two good teams, when they meet, you have a stronger performance from the bowling department, the batting department, the fielders, keepers. Everyone will put their efforts. This is what we will get to see in this particular match. And the shot that he wanted to play towards the leg side, it has hit the edge. And then it has hit his hands himself. I hope he's okay. Jitendra is fine. Yes, he signals that I am doing okay, which is a good thing. He tried to pull that over towards the leg side because he knew there were no fielders standing outside the circle. Oh, just back on strike. Cover still standing outside. Atul with his last delivery of the over. Just 4 runs been given in his 5 deliveries that he has bowled. A good delivery, a good length delivery. An impressive bowler in the entire tournament. Atul has been very impressive yesterday as well and started a good over. So we come to the end of the second over. The scorecard moves to 14 runs on board without a wicket. A shot that's been played towards the long off. No chance at all for the fielder to stop that. Because when it was been hit on the bat, it went like a rocket. Went like a bullet. Hammered towards the offside. No chance at all for the fielder. Ashish has been expensive. The new chain that has got in isn't been impressive yet. Now he's been hit for 14 runs already. Now he was being scored for 10 runs in his first over. First delivery being scored for a boundary. Now Jitendra on the other side have decided that he wants to start hitting as well, because we have seen a couple of boundaries being coming from Oj's bat. Now this was the first boundary that came from Jitendra, and it came pretty strong. A delivery that was going in the air, but it went between the fielders. Second boundary in the over, back-to-back 2 boundaries. It wasn't a bad delivery. It has hit the edge. Look at that. It has hit the edge. It has gone between 2 fielders, the point fielder and the one standing in the gully. It wasn't a bad delivery, but yes, on the other side, when they get a boundary, it will create an impact. 2 deliveries being bowled in the third over. 2 boundaries. A field change again is happening. Extra fielder being brought in the covers. Short cover standing there as well. Long off, long on, still standing inside. The third man standing outside the circle. Is it going to be a bouncer? Is it going to be a bouncer from Ashish? No. After being hit for 2 boundaries, he's bowling a full toss. It is not making any impact there. Jitendra hitting 3 back-to-back boundaries. A hat-trick of boundaries. Not a good start. Ashish, the man, being scored for 22 already. Jitendra hitting 3 boundaries. Look at that. No chance at all. All 3 boundaries were being hit in the areas where the fielder were not standing. The captain needs to go and have a word with the bowler. Have a discussion with him. Make him understand it's always okay. Even if he's been scored for 3 maximums, it's all right. If he comes back stronger with the wicket, people will remember the wicket, not the 6s or the boundaries being scored. Beautiful shot that's been played. Good comeback, I would say, from Ashish. Bowling such deliveries on the good length. Single there after being scored for 3 boundaries. 13 runs in 4 deliveries. So this is the Third over in progress, 27 runs on board. Now Ojus is back on strike. This man have already scored 2 boundaries in the first over. Now the best thing that I've seen about batting when Ojus is there on strike, we have seen that yesterday as well. If there are some good deliveries being bowled by the bowler, he's respecting that. That is a sign of a good batsman. There are some good deliveries, there are some off-cutters that would be bowled by bowlers. You need to respect them. You cannot try and hit every single delivery that's been bowled to you. Last delivery of the third over, short pitch delivery, pulled towards strongly in the leg side area, and that's the 4th boundary in this over. Expensive over comes to an end, 17 out of it. 3 overs being completed, 31 runs on board without a wicket. This is match number 25 that is happening between the Jaguars and the Striking Stars, where the Stars have won the toss and they have decided to bat first at this particular moment. They look happy with the performance that's been shown by both Ojus and Jitendra. 4th over. A shot that's been played towards the covers area. There's a protection that's been kept. Jitendra plays that well for a single. Atul has bowled a very good first over where he was just being scored for 4 runs. Now he's making the changes according to the batter. He knows where Ojus loves to play, which is why he's making certain changes. An extra fielder being brought in on the offside, and the square leg is standing outside the circle. Look at that. Beautiful seam position. This man has been impressive, Atul. He's bowled some great overs yesterday for the team as well, and doing the same today as well. 2 good deliveries. Just making sure that he's staying there for a longer time. This will make an impact to get a big score because they have some great hitters in their batting lineup. Look at the shot that's been played towards the long on. Even if there's no run on that particular shot, but look at the shot, how hard that was being hit. Two good deliveries, 2 dot deliveries. From one side, Atul is sticking to it. Atul is making sure he doesn't give any runs. What a delivery that is. Look at the seam position. Look at the delivery where he's getting it delivered. Look at that area. He's sticking to it. He's not moving at all. He's sticking to basics. He knows the man on screen. He's bowled some great deliveries in this over. Just scored 4 runs in his previous over. Now just 1 out of his 4 deliveries. And a shot that's been played towards the leg side. The square leg fielder trying to catch that up. I think they will be able to take 2 runs, which they have. Good running between the wicket. 2 runs to be added there. 5 deliveries, just 3 runs in the over. From one side, Atul has stuck to it. He's making sure he's not leaking runs. so that the scorecard is in control. They know how bad hitters they have in the depth. We have seen some great hittings yesterday by Charles. We had seen some great hittings by Pawan. A shot that he wanted to play across. Such kind of shots we never get to see being played by Ojas. But yes, he tried to do that. The reason is only one. There wasn't any boundary that was being scored in that over. So we come to the end of 4 overs. The scorecard moves to 34 runs for the loss of no wicket. First delivery coming from Akash, being bowled towards the offside. They wanted a single, but good field setup by the captain. Bakhtiar is standing right in front of the batsman at the shot. Long off standing inside the circle, long on standing inside as well. Mid-wicket being sent out. Fielder on the cover standing outside the circle as well. A shot that's been played towards the covers area. There's a protection, so single there. Jitendra takes that single, gets off the strike and brings in Ojas back on strike. Again, a field change that is happening. A lot of field change that has happened in this particular inning. Every single delivery we are seeing some field change that are happening. They are into the game. They want to make sure that do not leak runs at the moment, because there are already some runs being leaked. And there's a misfield that has happened by the fielder standing in the gully. Rather than considering that delivery as a dot ball, due to the misfield, it would be converted into 2 runs. "37 runs on board." This is the 5th over in progress. Just to give you a reminder, this is the power play that's in process. But the field restrictions are there. Only 2 fielders can be kept outside. A good delivery there. Good shot that's been played. He knew there were no fielders standing outside the circle. Ojas is pretty smart in getting those gaps and gets the boundary, the first boundary of this over from Akash. Look at that. He knew there was no third man standing. How close that was from the keeper. It's a beautiful, fine shot that's being played. Such kind of shots are being played by KL Rahul. That's the favorite area. That's the stronger part for him when he goes on back foot and tries to pull it towards the point area or the third man area. That's a good shot. Good shot that is. 7 runs out of 4 deliveries from Akash. A beautiful delivery. Good comeback after being scored for a boundary. Ojas takes a single. Now, that is the sensible batting that he was doing yesterday as well. Ojas was not trying to hit every single delivery for a boundary or something. If he's getting a boundary or a maximum in his inning, he was rotating the strike. A full toss missed by Jitendra, should have been hit, hammered towards the leg side. But I would say Akash was lucky in that department, a single to end the over. So we come to the end of the fifth over. The scorecard moves to 43 runs on board without a wicket. Atul is back with some great over that he bowled. Now his over being started with a delivery that was being bowled outside off. A good stop there. A good stop there by Akash. Now Atul has been brought in by the captain. I'm sure why he's been given the third over. Now Bakhtiyar wants a wicket. He eagerly needs a wicket because the score is being done. 45 runs already in the power play. 5 more deliveries of this particular over. This must be the last over from Atul at the moment because the captain Bakhtiyar would want to keep one over for the death overs. A shot that's been played towards the leg side could not connect that well. The square leg was standing inside the circle, should be able to stop that. It's a leg by. A shot that's been played across. There was an appeal. There was an appeal. But the umpire signaled there was an edge. Short pitch delivery pulled hard towards the leg side. The fielder tried his best, but unfortunately The ball wins the race. A boundary again from Otis. This is the first boundary being scored in the Atul's over. This man has been economical. Look at the hard work that was being tried by the square leg fielder. He tried his best. Oh, could not stop that ball at all. It was being hit hard, unfortunate for the fielder. A shot that's been played between two fielders. Akash does the best. He's doing some good work in the field. They have been impressive in the fielding department. 51 already on board. Last ball of the 6th over. Last ball of the power play. Jitendra on strike. I'm sure he must be wanting to score a boundary or a maximum on this delivery. We have to wait and watch. Jitendra plays that well on the back foot, defending that with soft hand for a single, rotating the strike and coming back on strike in the next over. So we come to the end of the power play. The power play gets over. 6 overs been completed. Proceedings are done in fielding setup. Now the field can be spread over. So 6 overs been completed. 52 runs on board for the loss of no wicket.